Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. I know it's been a minute, not because I don't want to be doing tarot readings for you guys, but because my phone is giving me complications with its data usage. I won't go into it, but just saying that it's been more irritating to battle with that and try to make a tarot reading as opposed to just like waiting it through and dealing with it, cross that bridge when I get there type of thing. And so I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna see if it records and see if it uploads. Okay. All right. Let's welcome the trusted ancestors, the trusted spirits, the trusted guides, and the trusted angels to come into my space in Cosmic Dialect Tarot, and for anybody that watches me, to accompany my safety, their safety, our privacy, and our sovereignty. Here I come with these acts, our sovereignty. Okay. Okay, so okay, they're coming. They're here. So anyways, let's welcome the trusteds into the room. We're gonna do the five card sunny spread that I've been doing. I have a new spread I've been doing as well, which is like my Tree of Life spread. I'm spilling. maybe I was gonna say I'm still experimenting with it. I don't know if I should spill it. We'll see. Well, let's do the 5 card sunny spread at first, and then see what happens if I feel the need to do a separate spread to clarify things. Okay. Per usual, my cat is freaking out. Ivan, cool it. We're gonna use the Hermetic Tarot and the Rider-Waite. Okay. Okay. I'm in a different location, as you can tell. I hope you guys can hear me okay, because I have to scoot back. Hold on. Actually, I must put you closer to me. Hopefully this don't fall. Let's see. I don't want none of that in the background. Okay. 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 It's good. Okay. I'm in the gas. All right. All right. 5 card sunny spread. Ivan, no. Baby, we love you here, but no now. Okay. So I started doing a spread before I decided to film it because I haven't been able to film anything without it actually working in a long time, and figured I'd try today. So let's see what happens. But I'm gonna use the it's my favorite deck lately. Okay, that's what we'll be using for the initial 5 for the sunny spread 5. First card we pull, heart of the issue. If there is an issue, what's at the heart? Second card we pull is how does this quote-unquote issue affect you, the person you're dealing with? How does it affect? Okay, more like a blanket statement. Third card is how do you deal with it? How do we deal with this? Fourth card is intel, communications from God, gossip, tea, source, divine, whatever you want to call it. The precious stones of information, the fine stones, the fine gold, the fine print that is more important. And then the 5th row is conclusion. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for subscribing. And I'm sorry it's been so long. I'm very grateful for the 800 subs that have been sticking around, like, no matter what. You guys rule. You guys fucking rule. Okay. For Cosmic Dialect. What's at the heart of the issue? If there is an issue, trusted. If there's an issue, what's at the heart? What are we dealing with for this reading? This is a collective reading, not for any sign in particular. I will yell out signs, but please don't get stuck on the signs. Don't get stuck on the signs. Don't get stuck on what I say, the genders. If it doesn't hit, don't make it fit, please. Just let it pass if it's not your message. But I also encourage you to stay and learn how to use discernment and how to understand how that works, because it actually takes some trial and error to actually understand how that truly works, is my opinion. It's not something you just learn through a book. You need to understand why that's important, and maybe listening to things that don't pertain to you, embedding it into your own life, and potentially manifesting things that are not for you will create chaos and things that you don't love, and then you'll know what the frick we're talking about when we say that. Okay, there you go. Sit. Ivan, get your stinky butt out of my face. Thank you, sir. Okay. Alright, trusted. What's at the heart here? What's at the heart of the issue, if there is one? It's a King of Pentacles and an Empress. Okay? We got two for that. So that's the heart of the issue. We have a King of Pentacles and we have an Empress figure. So we have a potential matriarch, a businesswoman, somebody that could have children, somebody that could be dealing with a establishment, organization, a shot caller. Maybe this King of Pentacles works for her. Maybe it's a sibling. Maybe it's a son. Maybe it's a lover that's younger than her. Not quite sure. Let's find more. Let's find more. What's how does this affect? How is this affecting things? What's up with this matriarch mother figure that has this money person that works for her or with her? She could be an Aries, Libra, Taurus. He could be a Sag. Okay, he could be a Sag, Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Okay, for how it affects. Oh, we have a Queen of Cups upside down and a Nine of Cups upside down. Oh boy. We have a sad cup queen. Something that these two are doing is making a queen cup, a cup queen, very upset. Very upset. To where she might be acting out in ways that are not typical for her. And when I say her, it could be a him. Like I said, please don't get stuck on the genders. If you are a him and I say her, or you are a they, and I don't say they often, and I'm not trying to be offensive. I just please place yourself where you see fit. You're the master of your story, okay? Don't get stuck on my shit. What's too many? All right, hold on. I gotta lay down. I can feel it's about to get intense. Okay, we got Ivan laying. I don't know if you can see Ivan. He's right here. You can see him. So we have a King of Pentacles, an Empress. These two are an issue. How it affects? It's affecting a potential heavy water sign person, a Cancer or a Pisces, maybe Scorpio. I'm not getting Scorpio as much, but also water is water. So it could be Scorpio as well. Well, how do we handle this? What do we do about this? How do we handle this? What do we do about this? A Justice and a Queen of Swords. I like that. That's dope. We spit truth like there's no tomorrow, basically. We clear our throat chakra. We cleanse our third eye. in our throat, and our crown. If you feel like you've been undergoing any confusion to make you feel like you don't know right from left, left from right, wrong from wrong, right from left, right from wrong, wrong from right, you know, if you feel like there's been basic, like, discombobulations between things that there usually would not be confusion there's probably something going on in the crown, in the third eye, in the throat, maybe the heart, maybe other places too, but just for me, just you know, feels like those would be the chakras affected. How to handle it. Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could have Libra in your own chart. You could have Sagittarius in your own chart. You could have Gemini, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn. Dealing with one, have it in your own chart. Don't get stuck on signs. We all have charts. We have suns, we have moons, we have risings, we have Venus, we have Mercury's, we have, you know. But yeah, for your top threes, if one of these is in your top threes, if Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer is in your top three, or in whoever you're dealing with top three, this might be for you. North Node too. South Node even. Chiron even. Shit. So how do we deal with this? It's a Justice and a Queen of Swords. Basically, you could have... Because with the heart of the issue being paired with a King of Pentacles and an Empress, and it's causing somebody to be like in a Nine of Cup upside down. And it's a Queen of Cup that is going into an upside down cup land. She dwells in cup world. You cannot send a Queen of Cup down into the underground cup world. That is like sacrilege, dude. You cannot, I mean, you can, but like it's not going to go well. I can almost guarantee that's not going to go very well. And apparently it's not, because how do we deal with it is a Justice card and a Queen of Swords. Somebody might have to step in. You could have actual law enforcement stepping in. Somebody that like knows, it's giving more like lawyer, like it's not giving like cop. Okay, it's not really giving cop as much as it's giving like a bad bitch that knows what the fuck she's talking about. Okay, this could be a friend, a family member, somebody that you trust. Are you this Queen of Cups? Because even though she's upside down, I get the people that are giving. Okay, let me calm down. You could be a water sign. You don't have to be. You could be a Taurus. You could be a Libra. You could be an Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be any of those signs. Did I say Virgo? You be Virgo as well. You don't have to have any of that in your top three. That beside, it seems like the person here that is being victimized, I almost want to call it victimized, is a water sign feminine. And you don't have to be a woman to be a Queen of Cups. You could be a man. But we have a Queen of Cups that's in a Nine of Cups upside down. This person's miserable. We have somebody that is fucking miserable. And how do we deal with it? With a Justice and a Queen of Swords. Does somebody need to tell the truth? Like, what does that even mean? Justice, Queen of Swords. Like, what does that even mean? I mean, I love this Justice card because of the yin and the yang on each side. I love this deck. It's probably my new favorite deck for now. I flip back and forth all the time on what I like, but okay. How do we deal with this? Justice, Queen of Swords. You might not. Yeah. So you might actually have to come, if I'm talking to a feminine, it doesn't have to be, like, if I'm talking to a woman, you might have to talk about something that's making you very uncomfortable, and you might feel scared to talk about it. Because in an upside down Queen of Cup and an upside down Nine of Cup, that person's going to feel very bitter. An upside down Queen of Cup with an upside down Nine of Cup. Not only is she bitter, she may have like accumulated some like manipulative tactics along the way of being very sad all the time. So to get anything she wants or needs, maybe it's not even about wanting, maybe it's just about basic survival, she's had to become something that she doesn't want to be, is how it feels for this Queen of Cup in the middle. That's the overlying energy that I'm picking up on. I feel kind of bad for, usually, you know, in tarot, when you read cards and something comes out upside down, that's like the scary, like, ooh, dark, like they're creepy, those are the creepy ones. No, in this case, it feels more like that's the person I feel bad for. I feel like they've been oppressed. This Queen of Cup, this potential mother figure, sweet soul, person that is well respected and loved and very nurturing, has been oppressed and is like not happy. She's sad. Nine of Cup upside down. She's miserable. And she might be developing, I hate to call it, but yeah, maybe she could be developing like a sour ego or sour social tactics to deal with her day, or to deal with people that she normally deals with, which is not going to be helpful for the long run of how people view that person. Doesn't have to be a female, like I say, okay? But the heart of the issue, let's not forget, is a King of Pentacles and an Empress. These two do business together, okay? There is a matriarch, there is a woman that is held in quote-unquote high regard that does business with a King of Pentacles. This could be a Libra feminine, Taurus feminine, doing business with a Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, maybe Scorpio masculine. Maybe even Aquarius. That's not based off this, I'm just going off of my gut, okay? My gut goes. We have a feminine here that could be a Libra, Taurus, Gemini, maybe Aquarius, maybe Cancer, maybe Aries, dealing with a masculine that is a Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius as well, Leo. I don't know. Place it where you see fit. If you want to switch the roles with genders, please do that, and just ignore it if it's not, you know, yeah. But we have these two in the heart of the issue. They are doing business together or trying to work something out. This could be this person's own mother. This King of Pentacles, this Empress, that could be his own mom. And he's like following in her footsteps or trying to make her happy. Maybe this Queen of Cup was his person. She could also be highly disturbed and causing a lot of disruption between their family system, side note. And maybe that's why this Empress is here in the heart of the issue, because it's a matriarchal figure that is not happy about any of that and wants her to leave the picture immediately. There is a strong alliance here between this King of Pentacles and Empress, more in like a business, like practical way, not in a romantic way. This feels more business and practical for the heart of the issue, for this Pentacle King and this Empress person. This is practical. It's about money. It's about stability. It's about getting rich, or whatever these two are doing or think they're doing, whatever. And what it's doing is it's turning a Queen of Cups into like a very sour person. Actually, somebody who could become potentially dangerous, right? Any queen upside down can become potentially dangerous. And then how do we deal with it is a Justice card and a Queen of Swords upright, which basically says someone needs to tell the truth. Somebody's holding on to a secret and they have to tell the truth. Somebody must be keeping a secret that is like, it's giving like sinking ship. You know that scene in the Titanic where the whole ship's going down and people start like fighting each other over their little safety rafts and stuff. They're clinging onto the ship as it's like it snaps in half, and the top part of it is just like slowly ascending deeper and deeper into the Atlantic Ocean. Freezing cold. People are clinging on to the bars for dear life. And there's people that even when you're doing that will hit you and get you to fall off just to loosen the weight, to lighten the weight of what's on the ship, and to create more opportunities for themselves. Something about that is important. People that act that way, that are that way. People that you think you can trust until there's a moment, a dire need style moment. And you cannot trust that person. No. Even if you, I mean, who's going to know that somebody's like that from the get-go, right? But like, if something were to come into a situation where you would be tested to your limits and be in a survival mode, there's a truth being withheld here. It feels like this Empress is the one keeping the lie. I don't know who this Empress is, what her relationship to this Queen of Cups upside down, or her relation. This Queen of Swords doesn't really feel like a person as much as she feels like a overarching energy of just telling the truth. It almost feels like this Queen of Cups, like wanting to turn into this Queen of Swords upright, but she feels like backed into a corner. She feels like betrayed and sad. She's let's get our fourth row. Let's get the intel. Let's get the gossip. You know, don't be offended by that. It's just, that's my fourth row, okay? It's intel, intelligence, communications with God, angels, source, divine, whatever you subscribe to, whatever you want to call it. That's my fourth row. Let's get some information there because it's going to help me out with what we have here, okay? Okay. A 7 of Swords upside down. I burped just now. So like when I burp, usually it means like there's heavy truth to something, and I know it sounds like tacky because like I could say that and I could burp and say that and whatever. No, I'm for real. Like I'll do that in my private time when I do tarot readings off camera. When I burp, it like it's like a thing. I know it's gross. Sometimes I wish it was something else, like I see a butterfly, or like I don't know, like it has to be something gross, like a burp or a fart. I'm like, no thanks. Does that really have to be my tell? Like, come on. Apparently so. A Temperance upside down. Yikes. For intel. Intel is saying these strategies are not effective. They're not happy about that. Who is not happy about that? We'll ask that. There is strategizing, because there is somebody that is going to be calling out justice. There is going to be like some, I get that it might be this Queen of Cup person. It could be a water sign feminine or masculine, or just somebody that comes off as that like really sweet person that you're like confused about. You're like, why are they, like, you might, so an example like of somebody that's a water sign person or a cup person that is coming out upside down that you're confused about. It's like every time you hang out with them, you feel good. Every time you hang out with them, you feel comfortable. Every time you hang out with them, they might feel even like family. but then like there's always that person in your ear, or maybe that they themselves, the cup person, does something that kind of contradicts who you view them as, or what they are being portrayed as, or what they portrayed themselves as. Well, A, they're human. B, that person could be lying about them, and intentionally lying about them to make you feel differently for whatever their weird ass reason is to do that. And I could point out a few, right? They're jealous that you found your hottie McTotterson and you guys are like soulmates. B, they're jealous of you just in general, and they don't want you to be happy ever, let alone, even if this isn't your soulmate, they just don't want you to. There's lots of reasons people do that type of shit, okay? So I'm just pointing them out, right? We got a 4 of Wands upside down. Okay, so if there was suspicions, I get why there's a community effort here. If they were doing something, they're not anymore, because they're done. There is a, okay, if this has something to do with like that, you know, this King of Pentacles with this Empress here, they clearly have some like wise guy ass plan against this Queen of Cup, probably to do something with money. We'll pull our clarifiers, but she is very upset by it. If anything, she's gone, people might view her as like evil or demonic or whatever. No, I don't think they should view her that way. I think they should just understand that she's very upset by what's being done to her or him. And how do we handle this? It's a Justice card and a Queen of Swords. So it's like, if anything, if, you know, her friends could come forth and speak some truth, that would probably really help her out or him out. If there's been like confusion with communication, even, you know, with how crazy technology can be, somebody can log on to the same Bluetooth that you have and siphon Bluetooth digital information from you and siphon your contacts and pretend to be you and text all your contact. Like, things are getting real weird. So please believe me when I say that. That's not just paranoia talking, that is facts. Okay, so if anything strange like that has happened to make this Queen of Cups feel so isolated and alone and sad, there might be a Queen of Swords on her team, or she is her own Queen of Swords. Either way, she's got this with the Justice card. The strategizing, the stealing, this lying, whatever this is about, it's not working. The Temperance card is upside down. No one's protecting this. No angels, no 5D characters, no angelic forces are wanting anything to do with projecting. Well, yeah, with projecting, yeah. Yeah, so projecting is very important. There's a lot of projecting going on. This Empress and this King of Pentacles keep projecting on this Queen of Cups. They need to leave her alone. This mother figure and this money guy, whatever that is, whatever that means, this money figure, this money guy need to stop projecting onto this Queen of, I almost called her Queen of Pentacles herself. Maybe she is a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. Maybe she does have her own business. Maybe she does do her own money stuff. But she's been so backed up into a corner by these strange individuals that want to do what? Take a justice away? Take the truth away? Take her happiness away? Take her confidence away? And then do it through stealth, through lies. Maybe that worked once upon a time, but it's not anymore. The Seven of Swords is upside down right next to my Justice card, right next to my Queen of Cups upside down, and right next to my King of Pentacles horizontally. And then we have my Temperance card. There is no tempering of the emotions here. If anything, angels, that if you work with angels, if you, whatever you work with, if you don't, and look, all you need to do is pray. You don't need to have some grimoire you make yourself or read up on any weird stuff. Like, please don't. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, don't do anything like that. 𝐬𝐭'𝐬, the Golden Dawn, or like just anything that makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, just don't do it. Just don't do it. You don't need to. But if there's something inside you that makes you feel like you are curious and you have some like, and you communicate enough with like your spirit team that you know that you have like a really good heart, and they give you, I don't know if I'd call it a thumbs up, but I'd call it like you get a, how do I say that? I don't know how to say that. It's not necessarily like, yeah, I guess you could call it a pass. It's like a hall pass, you know, in a hall, when you are in school and you got to use the bathroom, It's like if your hall pass in school, when you're using the bathroom, had like an extra, like if it magically had like 10 minutes added onto it, just magically. I don't know if that's the teacher that added it there. I don't know where the extra 10 minutes came from. All I know is it has given you 10 extra minutes to study something else, to do something else with that, and that's kind of how it feels. It's not like giving you the full window of yes, but it's giving you, it's not a hard no, is what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense. Because it sounds funny to me. I might have to I don't know, it sounds funny to me. You're given a hall pass that might have a couple extra minutes on it than it does for a typical person, where their family lineage or that person, just from who they are, would be giving a hard no. Given a hard no to explore anything to do with any of that. And I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying to please listen to my words is all, okay? That's it okay? Four of Wands upside down. A community is upset. Why? What's that? Something feels not grounded, not happy, because this stealthy actions that this King of Pentacles and this Empress didn't work out. And they're all antsy. They're nervous. Oh, they're fucking nervous. That's what it is. You're making someone nervous. Ivan. Speaking of nervous, my cat. He's nervous. Ivan! Can you come here, please? You okay? Not on the cards. I know. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, anyways. Sorry. Ivan, what are you doing, crazy boy? What do you think you're doing? Try to wait. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Oh my god, what are you doing? You out of your fucking mind? Jeez. I tell you what, the tolls of having a tiny hairless goblin, it comes at a toll. Are you out of your fucking mind? Huh? Oh, he said, no, I just love you, Mom. I just need to be loved just like you do, Mom. Okay, come over here then, please. Let me finish this. Okay. There's a community that's upset and people are highly jealous. There is something that you do, whether you're if you're a masculine, you're making a King of Pentacles very jealous. A money guy. Something about you being a King of Cup or a King of whatever. Okay, you being like you're upset. You being upset in your cup emotions is like causing a disturbance for this like important couple or like important whatever these fools think they are doing. They feel disturbed by your empowered, knowing and confident ass self. They don't like this thing that you do, this justice stuff that you do. They don't like this. They don't like this too much. This truth telling, this not lying stuff. They don't like that too much. And there's like a whole community that's upset about it. What the heck is that? Let's find out more. Let's get the conclusion row. If I look tired, it's because I am. 339 on the clock. 9. 339. Hello. The blasted tower. We don't say. Upright we know. Ivan! Alright. We gotta close it up soon. We're already at 334. 334. 334. Anyways, hey, cards don't do that. Sorry, y'all. I'm on a. It's fine. Just not normally where I would read my cards right now. Hey, we make do, right? We do. We sure do. The outcome tower card. Let's see. Who's getting this tower? Why are they getting this tower? What's up with that tower? Have something to do with the zero patience, distorted community, by any chance? I don't know. Let's find out. This King of Pentacles and this Empress thought they had it all figured out, didn't they? They thought they had it all figured out. I don't know who these people are, but it gives like some, because the Four of Wands is here, so this is like some local community, maybe like where you work at, like your neighborhood, your university, and like, look, if it doesn't apply, please don't make it apply. I don't want you to get nervous and like be scared to go home, be scared to go back to work, be scared to drive into your driveway, whatever it is that you do. Like, no, like, cancel that right away, please. Like, if you notice yourself feeling nervous by anything that I say, cancel it. Don't listen anymore. Listen to something happy and get off my channel. Not because I don't want you to be here, but just because I'm looking out for you, okay? But basically, there's an Empress and I almost called him a Hierophant. He wishes. We don't have a Hierophant here. Let's see if he comes out. We have an Empress here and a King of Pentacles. Oh, he might think he's a Hierophant. I don't know why that's coming through. So this dude could work for an organization or like an establishment that is pretty renowned and well established and has a lot of money. And they could be holy, quote unquote holy. They could be into the occult. They could be they could study human physiology, human psychology. They could like know what they're doing and like, but like in a weird ass, in kind of like a weird ass fucking way. Hey, weird enough to turn a Queen of Cups upside down into a Nine of Cups upside down. Like, she's gonna be so disturbed by all that. And then she's like, how do I fix this? Justice, Queen of Swords. She's like, I need to tell people what's going on. And so if you have any throat chakra blockages that you've been experiencing, by that, all that means is like, you might feel extra nervous when you want to talk about the truth. Or you just have been like repetitively gaslit, like when you do tell the truth. And so that will cause a lot of not permanent damage, like you can get rid of it, it's not there forever, please don't think that, please. It will cause a lot of like angst and nerves around talking about the truth, because you'll be afraid of getting of receiving like ridicule and hatred, essentially, from people that are most likely jealous of you, and most likely know that what you're saying is true. And because they know those things, they're afraid of that. And why would one be afraid about the truth? Well, because you might be implicating them of something that they don't want to be seen for, right? So that's what we're doing here, and how to handle it with the Queen of Swords and the Justice both upright. This Queen of Cups will come out of it. We'll pull a couple clarifiers on that. Let's get into my my finale here with this blasted tower. What's going on? A Five of Pentacles. Ivan, can you please leave my cards alone and just go over there, baby? Please, just let me finish my reading, honey. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Let me just finish. Honey, please. Do you want a blankie? Here. Baby, come here. Come here. Little blankie right here. Little blankie right here. Oh, there's Shisha. 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 It's right there. Over there. Right there. That's a cozy. That's a cozy one. Look at that. That's a nice and cozy one. Look at that. That's a cozy one. Look at that. That's nice, honey. That's nice. That's better. That's better, huh? Okay. Why is there a Fenty? I almost said Fenty. Why is there a Fenty here? It's giving nothing to worry about. This blasted tower with my Five of Pentacles is giving Fenty. Also giving Fetty Wap. AKA nothing to worry about. It's giving Fetty Wap, nothing to worry about, by the way. Let's get another one. Blasted tower with a 5 penny. It's a devil Clyde. He's upside down. Dude, there's something to do about this community, dude. There's something about this. There's a strange community that's like invested in occult knowledge. I don't know if they do this for work or if they do this for money, or if they're like pay it like upper echelon style groups that like don't like when other people have talent, or don't like it when other people are woke or sweet or nice or have something to provide. If something like that was hired by this King of Pentacles and by this Empress in a community setting to create a tower, ultimately, it not only did it not work out, because I think cops and like actual law enforcement is stepping in if they haven't already. Sorry, I burped, so yes, that's true. Who's on the bottom of the deck? We got the High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. High Priestess and the Knight of Wands on the bottom. This is getting sent. You cannot stop those. I love that pair. A Knight of Wands with a High Priestess. You could be a Sagittarius or a Pisces, or a Capricorn, or a Scorpio, or a Aquarius, or a Libra, or a Taurus, or a Cancer. Or a Virgo. Did I say Taurus? Yeah. Dang. Devil upside down. This binding is over. A tower came. A tower came. A bind was broken. A bind was broken that was supposed to keep somebody in lack. Something about this Queen of Swords and her truth is so cutting. It's so accurate. It's so piercing. And she has no patience anymore. She's at her wit's end. This Queen of Swords / Queen of Cup upside down. Again, it is the same person. It could be different though. You know, place your sis where you see fit. You're the master of your story. I was gonna place your sis where you see fit. Maybe I'm only talking to mostly women right now. Maybe it doesn't have to be. I don't know. Place your feminine partner wherever you see fit. You're the master of your story. Or place your sister wherever you see fit. Or place your fucking own self. Mason. My words are doing stuff tonight. Masonry, Masons. Okay, we got Eastern Stars. We got Freemasons. Heavily involved in whatever we're talking about here. Perhaps. Why? Why would Masons be coming into this reading? What is it? Okay, so we would have, if we had somebody that had like a higher ranking, with like they were appointed by someone that anointed or appointed them with a high rank of some kind into a lodge that was potentially localized to your area, or affected you directly somehow. Maybe you have family members in the past that were associated with the same lodge, or just Masonry as a whole. You should look into that. If you don't agree or associate with anything I'm saying, please ignore it. There's something about what was found about your lineage that is shocking, and actually, I don't want to say scary. It might be. Because it's turned the Devil card upside down. It's called a extreme halt, no more tower. It's called a Tower upright and a Devil upside down, and a 5 of Pentacles. This is a stalemate. This is a stalemate on some plan they had that was geared towards a Queen of Cups to drain her of her cups, when really she's a fucking High Priestess. She's on the bottom of my deck. I'm looking right at her. And she's a Knight of Wands, so she's fine as fuck too. Very sought after individual with a 5 of Swords upside down. So she is not envious. This High Priestess is not an envious type. No, she celebrates talent. He, she, 4444 on the time. Hey. Okay. So what times did we have? Did we have 333? Oh, well, we had 444 for sure. We had another one that came through. But just saying, for example, so things that might be coming through for you, if this does resonate for you, if this reading does resonate for you, if you feel like you have been, like, kind of backed into a corner, not really knowing how to explain precisely, like, what is occurring in your life, all you know is your facts that you have experienced in your life that are quite odd. You might even videotape them, record them, take pictures, timestamp, do whatever you can, which I suggest you keep doing that. Don't let yourself get paranoid or manic or anything, because that will step into the category where people will try to target you for that. If you are awoken to some of these things, people will try to Britney Spears you in a heartbeat. Trust me. Trust me. They tried to do it to me about 3 or 4 times now. Just know that whoever this Empress and this King of Pentacles is, whatever weird business plan they had on your life, if it involved family, I don't have any 6 of Cups out here or anything, so whether it involved close friends and close family, I don't really think those individuals knew exactly. If it does, it's not here on the board, so I don't really think they knew exactly what they were getting themselves into or knew exactly all the terms. You know, grooming and mental manipulation is at its peak. It's better and more advanced than it's ever been, especially with technology and algorithms and how things formulate into the human brain to create patterns that we follow. It's actually quite hard for somebody to, well, never mind. I'm not allowed to say that part. Never mind. Okay, anyways, for the conclusion, something is not being bound or binded anymore. There's a tower here. Let's pull a few. I'm already at 47, 14. I want to know about this Empress, King of Pentacles. I want to know about this tower. Whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Angels, trusted spirits, trusted angels, trusted guides, trusted ancestors. What's going on with this? Let's do this tower first. What's going on with this tower moment? Like, what is this tower moment with this devil upside down? What's this? Because something, it feels like a halt. It feels like no more. It's like somebody's like waving a flag, like, nope, that's it, game over. Like, why? Chariot? That doesn't feel like game over. This guy might be like, no, it's not. No game over here. Yeah, fuck you, Chariot. Let's see. Because they're like, we still need our money. Yeah. Game over. Yeah. What about this? Hold on. That was odd. Okay. That was the gods. Kind of exactly what you were just saying, okay? Clarifying on this tower, the devil upside down. 9 of Wands, strength. Somebody's tired of fighting. 9 of Wands, strength. 9 of Wands, strength. 9 of Wands, strength. Somebody's fucking tired of fighting. And 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles upside down. There's a tower because there could be some confusion as to why somebody's hard work isn't paying off in a way that it would normally be. Does that make sense? Like if you've known someone to do something your whole life, you've known someone to work very hard at something your whole life, and if they still continue on to do that thing and it's not doing what it once did, it's causing a concern. And something is being stopped. Something's being stopped, some dealing, some binding, some lack, like putting people in lack, blocking people's money, blocking people's contracts, blocking communication with loved ones, making them feel alone, making them feel attacked, and putting them into a very sad place where they feel like they live in poverty, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. That is being blocked now because there is no more, the devil is upside down here, the devil is upside down, the tower is out right here, and the, I'm sorry, it's a 10 of Wand, not a 9, it's a 10 of Wand and a Strength card. It's too much, this is it, it's over, like, this person's done dealing with this. And they're like, and I'm done having my work being blocked by these jealous weirdos. And the people that were involved to begin with, these fools, they don't even want to do it anymore. They're like, why were we even doing this to begin with? So of course they're backing out. They're like, well, originally we were employed to block you, make you feel miserable, and do all these horrible things to you, but the more we get to know you and recognize you as like being someone that's truly relatable, we don't really know if we want to continue with this. I don't think that's happening to your ears. I don't think that you're aware of that conversation, but I do think that that's something being talked about in the astral or on the physical, or both. I hope both. I do. I always hope for both. I always pray for both. Yeah. I want to know about this Empress. Who is this? Okay. Our Empress is a 9 of Pentacles upside down. She could do TRAFFICKING for a living. Just saying. That is a TRAFFICK card when it's upside down. She could also be highly codependent. Very reliable on other people's goods. Not just money goods, if you know what I mean. Okay? I'm not trying to disturb anybody, but that's who our Empress is here. This person is disturbed, distorted, demented. And they're working with this King of Pentacles. Let's find out what he's about. What's our King of Pentacles about here that's at the heart of the issue? What's this King of Pentacles? He's a Lovers. This could be somebody that you view as a soulmate. This could be somebody that you've loved, been in a relationship with. They're actively working with this person, or they're working with this person to put people into sham marriages, to link up people that are not supposed to be together, or to create scenarios where somebody will get mixed up in a relationship that they're not ultimately supposed to be in or want to be in. And after the course of time of being so mentally manipulated and gaslit, they become conditioned to being abused mentally, and they stay stuck in a relationship. That's who this King of Pentacles is. Can we get one more on this person, please? One more on this King of Pentacles, please. Actually, I guess 2 more. Well, 3 more. Okay. This person takes horrible risks that they don't feel bad about because all they want is money. Sounds about right. A Fool upside down, 9 of Swords upside down, and a 10 of Pentacles upright. All this person cares about is keeping their money in their bag. They don't care who they hurt in the process. Okay? They don't shed tears about it. They don't feel bad about it later. They try to come off trusting. They might be flirtatious. They could be attractive. I don't know. They could be a Gemini. They could be a Capricorn. They could be a Taurus, Virgo. They could be an Aries, Aquarius. They don't have to be. The feminine could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Gemini, Leo. Okay? That's upsetting. Let's get just one message on our Queen of Cups. What's going to go on with our Queen of Cups? The person that's being kind of ultimately ganged up on here, which is, I would assume you. This Queen of Swords, it's like this Queen of Swords is her alter ego, whether she stepped in it, whether our Queen of Cups has stepped in it or not. I think she wants to embody this Queen of Swords, like, oh no, an Emperor upside down. Our Queen of Cups is being strong-armed by somebody, because we have an Empress here. Emperor has not shown up yet. Here he is. This guy might feel like he owns this Queen of Cups. That person has not shown up yet. We have an Emperor here that feels like he has full control or ownership over our Queen of Cups. That could be from a SEX level, or I don't know. Page of Wand, 5 of Wand, Page of Pentacles upside down, Tower again. It's like she's being forced to do things that she hates doing. This Queen of Cups is being forced to do things that she hates to do. This Page of Wand, 5 of Wand. You know, sparkly actions, being excited, being, you know, enthusiastic, charismatic, to ultimately cause battles and violence and arguments. And then a Page of Pentacles upside down. Money not working out, deals not working out, situations, movements, paperwork, communications not going through correctly like they should. And a Tower. A catastrophic event on top of all that. That's quite a lot. I might close it out and have to do a part 2, you guys. Let's get just a couple more about this Emperor or Queen of Cups. Like, what's going on there? That feels like kind of more in depth, but also like, I'll rewatch this. I'll upload it and rewatch it to make sure. Of course, it is more in depth. Look, who decides to join the party? This guy. All right, I'm gonna close it off here, and we're gonna do a part 2 because 5707 all the time. We have the Hierophant that's just joined the club. We have an organizational and institutional leader that is involved in potential SEXTRAFFICKING with an Empress and Emperor, people that are upstanding in a community. There are 2 towers here. Something is coming to an end. That is not to be debated at all. There's 2 towers. There's a Queen of Cups that is being pushed beyond her limits. How to deal with it is a Justice and a Queen of Swords. So she is being pushed to want to talk about the truth, but I would imagine she's petrified of doing that. If you're dealing with these Emperors, these Hierophants, who hold a lot of, you know, status in community, a lot of money usually, they could have you, sorry, I'm burping. They could have you killed if they wanted to, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, all right, y'all, that's it for today. We're gonna do a part 2 next. All right, thanks for coming back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Sorry my background's weird. Sorry if it felt rushed. I just wanted to get a reading out because it's been a minute. So hopefully you guys will tune in for part 2. And all right, I love you guys so much. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, or like or comment. I don't bite, I promise. All right, I love you guys. Until next time.